What's poppin', everybody? It's your favorite cousin Rich. I was at the gym the other day, and I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me, it seems like everybody hates Trump, but whatever, that's besides the point. And he was telling me how at the No Kings parade, they had 7 million people. I said, oh, that's cool. Yeah, 7 million people. I'm indifferent to politics, to be honest with you. I'm so indifferent, I don't care who's in office. I've learned so much about politics that it don't even matter. Govern yourself. But anyways, he said, yeah, the No Kings parade, we had 7 million people. I said, oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And then I said, how much money y'all get? He said, huh? What? He was taking back that I said that. He's like, huh, what? First off, folk be taking back that I'm not with the all Trump hate either. But anyway, he's like, huh, what? I said, yeah, y'all had 7 million people out there. How much money y'all get? He said, well, it wasn't about that. I said, see, that's your problem. Take it from me being a black man. All this marching, all this protesting, don't mean lick. These folk don't care about that. What they care about is the dollars. I said, what plan did y'all put together besides we hate Trump? Y'all just got together collectively to say that y'all hate Trump. But y'all didn't put no plan together, no action together, no money together. So y'all just went out there as a collective unit to say we dislike this person. And that's it. I said, take it from me from black people, like I said. We done did the protesting, we done did the marching. And you see, and none of them folk that we protested against, marched against, or marched for, and anything of that sort, ain't taking no nothing. They ain't listening to us. So what make you think they're gonna listen to y'all? The only thing that these people listen to is money. That's it. So what y'all out there marching for? To show that you dislike this person? You think that's the biggest of their words, is that y'all dislike him? Really? Like, take a step back. Y'all really think he care that y'all dislike him? Think about it. So, like I say, I think a lot of people just wasting their time. This man been in office a year. Is it really that big of a deal? Is it? I feel like collectively, if y'all had that much issues about this one person, what you gonna do when he get out of office and somebody else comes in and their agenda is not you? What you gonna do then? You gonna say you dislike them too? You have a No Kings parade for them too? I feel like the point in time that we at now, if you dislike what's going on in whatever space, political space, whatever the case may be, government, whatever the case may be, what people need to do is collectively get together, form some kind of group, whatever the case may be, and look after yourself. That's it. Look after yourself. Stop resting in the government or resting in these politicians for your livelihood. Why do we continuously do that? That part I don't get. Like I said, being a black man, I even told him that. I said, yo, being a black man, we was the test dummies. We was the test lab rats for all this that's going on now. So while y'all just feeling this effect of all these budget cuts and this cut and that cut and no welfare and this and that and not listening to y'all and y'all marching, we've been through all that. So my advice to you and y'all is to stop wasting your energy on that. Transmute that energy into something that's going to bring y'all some tangible results. Because complaining about what somebody's doing or not doing is not going to lead y'all to no further progress at all. So like I said, all this Trump hate, is it people who just love complaining? Because that's what it's starting to seem like to me. Because if you're really in a predicament that you don't like, you're not going to waste your time and energy complaining. Now, I understand some people might have some real serious grievances with Trump or whatever the case may be. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care. And another thing that they say is, oh, he's stealing money for his rich buddies and this and that, this and that. I said, hey, you might as well get on the train too. If these folks setting it up for you not to pay taxes and for rich people not to pay taxes, then why you consistently want to be poor? Why not get rich? That's the part I don't get. If they're cutting all these jobs and all these things, right? And they're saying they're giving tax cuts to businesses. Why don't you start a business? Why don't you start an LLC? Why don't you start a corporation? So you can fall into the same line like them folks is and not paying taxes. See, we live in a country and we live in a society right now where it's easy to complain. We love to complain, but we don't love to put in the work or do the work that it takes to do. And that's why these folks continuously get away with what they do, with what they get away with. Because they know all y'all going to do is complain and march, and that's it. And that don't affect their bottom line. That don't affect their dollars. You know, and people are so taken back that I'm not one with the people that are upset that people get lost their jobs. Like I said, at the end of the day, if your job was needed, your job did not get cut. Majority of the people whose jobs got cut were pencil pushers and paper pushers. Let's get that clear, right? So, like I said, we need to stop looking at it. Why did this happen to me, and how could this happen for me? So if you look at it as how could this happen to me, you just lost your job because Trump is this bad man and try to, save money, and he don't like people. He's this misogynist and this and this and this and wham. And you keep crying. Or you could say, how is this going to happen for me? And you say, damn, I done lost my job. I was working 4 or 5 years and I didn't really do that much work, so I got some free money. Maybe I can take on a task that I've been wanting to do. Maybe I can start that YouTube channel. Maybe I can start this business that I've been wanting to start. Maybe I can go back to school. Maybe I can get this loan and this grant and do this and do that, or do this and do that. Go down that path that I was really aligned for. Maybe that job was holding me back from the life that I truly wanted to live. But no, people don't like thinking like that. No, we living in a time that we love to complain. We love to complain. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you think somebody's going to get in that office and truly care about you, you're sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. So that's my whole thing on Trump. And there's no King's Parade and all this protesting and marching. Like I said, if you come talking to me about you hate Trump, don't expect me to be on your same bandwagon, because I don't care. If you come to me talking about all this EBT and we lost our food stamp, I'm going to tell you, I don't care. If you come to me talking about this no Trump parade or anything about politics, anything about the government, I'm going to tell you, I don't care. I've learned a lot, and I know this one thing. Follow the rich white man. And if the rich white man going that way, if he going this way, and his rich buddy's going that way, I know one thing, they ain't gonna come save me, and they ain't throwing no olive branch. So I'm going that way with them. I'm gonna be righteous, don't get me wrong. I'm still walking with God. But I know if that's the way that they're setting for them, why would I go right? Why would I go this way? Why would I go that way? I'm going this way. They don't open up the doors, they don't open up the loopholes, they got everything in their favor, yet I'm going the opposite way. And when I go this way, I'm complaining. No, I'm the fool if I go that way. They setting everything up for them to win in this end, and I'm going that way. And y'all should too. And if you go the opposite way, you a fool. And I'm going to keep going this way and this way and this way. I'm following right behind them until they close that door. And when they close that door, guess what? They open up another door for them to win. And I'm going to be standing right there too. Until they open up the door for everybody else. Until they open up the door for it to be lucrative for everybody, I'm following the rich white man. Yes, I am. I'm going to be the nigga in the party. Anyway, this is your favorite cousin Rich. I really do appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all be safe out there. Love and blessings.